Flood worsens in many areas due to in-session rainfall. MPP to launch agitation if government fails to implement ILP bills by July 20th. And Indira Gandhi National Tribal University student body locked to university at Makhan. Welcome to ISTV News, now the news in detail. Even though water level of main rivers flowing through Imphal city has receded, flood worsened in many places due to the in-session rainfall. Water overflowing from Khamenlok Khonglam under Khundrapum has flooded Uyumpok, Lamboikul, Kaibi Kumuda and acres of paddy land at Taretkul. As a result, fear psychosis raised in the minds of the farmers that paddy fields will be destroyed. Riverbanks have again breached near Lamboikul, which have cut the roads between Taretkul and Uyumpok. Paddy lands are in such a condition that rice cannot be cultivated due to flood that hit 4 times in a year. Therefore, they drew attention of the authority concerned to look into the matter. Many areas at Nambol have also been flooded due to the in-session rainfall. Large numbers of people are taking shelter at relief camps due to worsening. Nambol police stations have been flooded too. Therefore, police officers and police personnel at the quarters are facing trouble. Flood-affected families in Kumbi Assembly constituency have been shifted to a safer place due to the worsening of flood. Many fish farms and paddy fields of Kumbi have been reportedly flooded due to in-session rainfall in the state. Residents of Wangnu are trying their best to control flood in the area as farms of Kazingkombi have started overflowing. Southern Kong, Kabuk, Wangnu Tusam, Tamnapopi and Itai farms have also been flooded too. Farmers are facing tremendous hardship as some of the paddy fields are ready to be harvested. Vast tracts of paddy fields have been inundated due to the overflowing of Komba River at various places in Imphal districts including Harauro, Tangkham, Chinku, Khundrakom, Pangai, Kairang, Havaisoi, etc. Many houses have also been inundated at Harauro, Chinku and Khundrakom. Commuters are facing great inconveniences as the road from Khundrakom to Chinku on Imphal Cycle Road has been flooded. One Tongbram Ibocho of Tangkham said crops are dying as the fields have remained flooded most of the time due to the in-session rains in the last 5 months. He drew attention of the government to ease the difficulty of the farmers. A free medical camp for flood-affected victims was conducted at Waikom Lekai Community Hall under the supervision of National Ayus Mission Directorate of Ayus, East Ayus in association with Elangbam Ratan. Altogether, 108 flood-affected victims in Hyanglam were given free treatment. Essential medicines were also distributed free of cost. The free medical camp has already been conducted at Hyanglam Hiranmei, Borakok, Hyanglam Awang Lekai and Lamzao. Elangbam Ratan Kumar in association with Veterinary Department also conducted free medical treatment for cattle in flood-affected areas. On the other hand, another medical team of Ayus also conducted free medical camp for flood-affected families in Kongpal Khitrilekai area today. The camp was set up at Thambalkong, Maitei Sanglen. The medical team was led by homeopathic Dr. P. Ivoton, Ayurvedic Dr. H. Roshina and Dr. Y. Leona, who is an apprentice to Ayurvedic treatment. Many flood-affected families of the area were examined and medicines were provided free of cost at the medical camp. A one-day free medical camp for flood-affected victims was held at Public Health Center, Utekon Laikon, to control spread of various contagious diseases due to massive flood in the state. The free medical camp was organized by Social Welfare and Sporting Club in association with Brilliant Literature and Mass Educational Club, Uchekon Laikon. A free medical camp for flood-affected people of Laifam Kuno, Nagaram, Tangkul Avenue and Fairyland under Haingang Assembly constituency was jointly conducted by Joint Relief Camp and Janims at Laifam Kuno Makhalekai Community Hall and Nagaram Community Hall today. In connection with the free medical camp, Director of Janims, Professor Dr. L. Deben said the free medical camp was conducted under the direction of Chief Minister N. Biren to control spread of various contagious diseases among people due to present flood situation. Free medical camps would also be conducted in other flood-affected areas according to the need of the people, Professor Deven added.
Team Masina Kogi Sida Kogi Ishingzia Paba Makalgi Pin and Abadana Sugets Nasimba, Ariga Hida Lantan Simba Koi Pujarakana, a team Masina Sipangok 7.
Manipur People's Party MPP has warned of launching agitation if the government fails to implement ILP bills by July 20th. The party today launched staged sit-in demonstration in protest against non-implementation of ILP bills at the party office near Polo Ground in Imphal. The party president Jugindro said transfer of O. Nabukishore from the top ranking post of the government and appointing a non-local IAS officer clearly proves that the government has been ignoring the people's agitation. The party will lead the people in the agitation if the government doesn't implement the bills before the upcoming assembly sittings that will begin from July 20th or an ordinance to pass the new ILP bills is not met.
Karigumba Masda Manipur Gamena Akoi Manipur Party Taliba demand hai Masida Karigumba Pirak Tragadi of the civil society organization Amadi Satrasing Sanction Liba Kongjang Kaya Sida Akoi Tawa Hakshang Yana support Tony Luna Akoina Han Mangjin Tan Salapado Madu Wakaluluda Akoi Pun Saminaga Manipurda ILP Luna Masiga Manaba regulation of past of Duna Manipur Kudak the selling Adoni have Wapam say Tamzavani.
Indira Gandhi National Tribal University Regional Campus has been locked by NRES Students Union today for failing to fulfill the demands on the part of the government. Students Union shut down the university by blocking all the department office, classes including office, chamber of director, guest houses and the main entrance gate of the university. The new session in the university was supposed to begin today, but owing to the extreme discontentment, the student body has resorted to closing down the university against the alleged non-fulfillment of their various demands. Speaking to media persons, General Secretary Dangmingthang Haokip said various grievances were highlighted earlier to the authority concerned, but nothing has been considered seriously. Therefore, the student body was compelled to resort to an extreme agitation as warned earlier. Even though demands were met to the authority to provide hostel for students, quarters for teaching and non-teaching staff, no initiative has been taken up till date. He also said that the newly appointed director had assured of re-engaging guest faculties for Department of Sociology and Social Anthropology, but no steps have been taken up till today. He alleged that disbursement of monthly stipends for students has been delayed for no valid reason. He further said that the mini stadium construction in the campus, which is scheduled to be completed within May 3, 2016, still remained dormant. He urged the government anti-corruption cell to investigate the matter, to produce white paper for budget allocation for the fiscal years from 2013 to 2017. Until an amicable solution is arrived, the university will remain locked, he added.
And today we are compelled to shut down the university for the following reasons. So we demand reservation policy for students for recruitment, and we demand a separate budget for Indira Gandhi National Tribal University Regional Campus Manipur.
Remembrance Day upon completion of 13 years of killing of Tangzam Manorama was held at Lamyan Basanglen. The program was organized by Working Committee of Apunba Loop and Tangzam Manorama Memorial Charitable Trust Bamun Kampu. Apunba Loop, Amkil, Pore Lemerol, UCM, Chitwa, including many leaders of different organizations attended the program. President of UCM, Johnson Elangbam said, police personnel involved in the fake encounter cases have not been given punishment till today in the history of Manipur. Manipur Assembly has not been able to remove AFSPA. He further said, instead of shouting slogans to remove the act, demands should be raised to form a special investigation team. Coordinator of Apunballup, Punildo Konsam said, many innocents were killed under AFSPA in the name of banning underground office, including Thangzam Manorama's case, which is one of the most brutal killings. Different civil societies came under an umbrella and formed Apunballup after she was killed with an objective to give befitting punishments to those involved, police personnel, and to repeal AFSPA.
When hati berjumpa, wajib sahaja, wajib kita tin hati berhati, bagaimana maju hasilnya apa yang lain. Kalau melihat hasilnya kita berubah, several persons yang ada bukan kita befitting punishment, awardment, award tu boleh nak. Bagi Manipur Armed Forces Force, repeal tu dah ni hari it is one slogan.
Altogether, 299 cases relating to human rights violation, including rape, murder after rape, suspicious missing and suicide incidents, attempt to rape, etc., were registered from January 1st till date. This was informed by the Secretary of United NGO Mission Manipur, Uritkinbam Nabukishore, during a press meet held at the youth hostel at Kumanlampal today. He said, more than half of the cases are relating to crime against women. This includes 20 rape, 13 murders, 4 suicides, and 144 other types of cases. He drew attention of the state and the central governments to make concerted efforts to stop such crimes. He also demanded the state government to form a special investigation team along with the human rights organizations. Punish those armed personnel of the central and the state forces who violate human rights by appointing officers and judges in the police department, special courts and other institutions set up to deal with violation of human rights, and repeal Armed Forces Special Powers Act, one of the biggest reasons for violation of human rights, he asserted. The United NGO Mission Manipur will complain about the matter to the United Nations if appropriate steps are not taken to stop such crimes, the Secretary of United NGO Mission cautioned.
Yam thuna special investigation team mama semaga expert mayam civil society degi human right organization degi media gi representatives mayam yauraga magi special investigation team semaga hard kriba mayam siksigi karma mong hard pano kamai to no haibagi matang the detailed investigation report ama koi dakar tai masi yam thuna sarkar na simbiu.
Imphal Ziribam road between Laizang and Sinam villages that was blocked due to caving in of the road has been fixed and vehicles have started plying the road. A team of Transporters and Drivers Council TDC led by President H. Ranjit today inspected the caved-in portion of the road. SBS construction machines under the supervision of National Highway Infrastructure Development Corporation Limited are still working on the construction and repairing of the road. Even as passage of vehicles has been made possible, danger still prevails according to reports received by the ISTV News. In-session rains may still cause landslides on the road. As such, the SBS workers have been working very carefully. The TDC team made the transport vehicles bringing supplies from Zuribam to move ahead first. The trucks heading Zuribam to bring more supplies will be allowed to move ahead after all the loaded trucks from Zuribam have passed area. The transport vehicles that crossed the area were mostly oil tankers and trucks with other supplies. TDC President H. Ranjit said the condition of the Imphal Ziribam road is much better now since the road improvement work was transferred from DRO to other private companies. He expressed his desire for the government to look into the matter more closely. People have a keen desire for the government to have the improvement work of the said road fully completed. He drew attention of the government to fix other portions of the road before it gets worse.
Makhatana mukthokta namidangta contractor singsu aikoi ahing din naidana amadi biarona tawba dumaina tawbidana haiba landslide gi ngarang mafam ji biarona tawbo ni numi manga tawni di lambe phawna banga maroi dawni adu bo haiba company singsina anuba contractor sing appoint tawde haiba singi am laina lanbani masigi damuk so hanna na khoi tiji gi tartai thagachari.
Fire allegedly broke out at the residence of one Thongram Ratan at Yaripok Bazar Bamon Lekai at around 3:30 in the afternoon yesterday. Yaripok Fire Service and fire tenders of Thobal successfully doused the fire around 4 p.m. People reportedly said leakage of gas cylinders might be the cause of fire. MLA of Kumbi Assembly Constituency, S. Bira, has distributed 150 bundles of GI sheets to 48 selected beneficiaries of the constituency. The GI sheets were distributed under MLA Local Area Development Fund and from the site of MOBC. One beneficiary has expressed happiness and thanked MLA Bira for extending timely help towards the deprived families of Kumbi. MLA S. Bira assured the people of Kumbi to extend further help from his site to the beneficiaries of the constituency once the assembly session is over. A public meeting on role of Ziribam people in securing fate of Manipur was held at Town Hall in Ziribam yesterday. The public meeting was jointly organized by Protection and Preservation Committee Manipur and Ziri United Committee. Convener of Preservation Committee P.H. Deven, Chairman of Jiri United Committee M. Maipaksana Mangang, Mar Inpui, Delhi Rongbaudi, Kuki Inpi Ziri Zone, Wi-Fi People Council and other prominent leaders of civil societies were present at the meeting. Many delegates expressed desires that people should try and maintain peace and harmony among ethnic communities to bring more development in the state. Some unknown persons have reportedly shot a civilian at his own residence at Sota Begra, located around 20 kilometers away from Ziribam at 7:30 p.m. yesterday. The deceased has been identified as Razu, age about 36. A team of SP of Ziri Police, SDPO and commandos has picked the lifeless body for medical legal procedures. A team of DSP CAR Roni Mayangbam, led by OCP of Narcotic Cell Zone, has arrested 2 persons along with 800 liters of country liquor around 6:30 a.m. today during a drive conducted at Wangkai Ayangpali Road. The drive was conducted under the supervision of SP of Imphal East Police, Kabir. The persons have been identified as Salaibam Sankit, 40, son of S. Khomei from Wangkem Mamangaikai, and Putem Ranjit Singh, 40, son of Led P. Gharam from Andro Kuno. The persons were found carrying the country liquors in a Maruti van while travelling along Wangkai Ayangpali. The seized liquors have been handed over to OC of Excise Station, Porompat, for legal procedures. And now the headlines once again. Flood worsens in many areas due to in-session rainfall. MPP to launch agitation if government fails to implement ILP bill by July 20th. And Indira Gandhi National Tribal University student body lost to university at Makhan. That's all for today, and thanks for being here.